Smoke still hangs where the battle fell. I left my brothers and the sound of shells. Carved my name on a lonesome hill. Said a prayer the wind could steal. Took my truck and my old guitar. Ran from ghosts that know who we are. Every mile of memories chained. Every song a whisper of pain. The road don't talk, but it sure remembers. Every scar, every dying ember. I light a match and let it glow, 'cause I'm still learning to let go. Dust and redemption, side by side. Running from God with no place to hide. If I find peace before I die, tell the road I said goodbye. Said goodbye. I met a girl in an Austin bar. She said, I've seen hell, you can't go far. We danced till the band ran dry, and she left like a tear in July. Now every sunrise cuts like glass, and every night won't let me pass. The whiskey burns, the silence hums, the past still beats like war drums. You can't outdrive what's in your bones. You can only learn to make it home. And if the truth still tastes like rust, it's all that's left when dreams combust. Dust and redemption, side by side. Running from God with no place to hide. If I find peace before I die, tell the road I said goodbye. Said goodbye. Faces, hear their names in forgotten places. I raise a glass, but I don't speak. The strong still cry, the brave still weep. The years roll slow, the world moves fast. The future came, but it didn't last. I've buried friends, I've buried lies, but I've kept their songs alive. When my wheels stop on that hill, and the sky goes dark and still, let the dust become my prayer, and redemption find me there. Redemption, side by side. I've been lost, but I've never lied. If I meet peace before I die, tell my ghosts I've learned to try. He said, boy, you can't wash off the past, but you can make the moment last. Keep your wheels steady, keep your faith. The road forgives what time can erase. Dust and redemption, let it rain, wash my soul, erase the stain. If there's grace beyond the pain, let me drive there once again. Dust and redemption. Of a one-light town, Mama cried when the sun went down. Daddy drank till the night turned blue. Said, boy, this world don't owe you. I took my boots, my father's gun, hit the road before I turned 21. The preacher said, son, don't lose your soul, but I already pawned it for rock and roll. Every mile, every scar brought me closer to who I are. Ain't no heaven waiting still, just the road and my own will. The devil right beside me down that line, he laughs at the prayers I leave behind. Every light in the mirror fades, but I keep driving through the shades. The devil right beside me still, and I just smile and pay the bill. Met a girl in New Orleans rain. She had a cross and a whiskey stain. She said, you can't love what you can't say. Then kissed me hard by the preacher's grave. She let me go by Baton Rouge with a note and a pair of worn out shoes. Said freedom's fine till you're alone. Now I talk to ghosts on the telephone. Every sin feels half divine, every loss becomes a sign. I don't pray no more at night, I just drive until it's right. The devil right beside me down that line, he hums old songs from another time. Every mile a deal I made, every truth a masquerade. The devil right beside me still, and I just smile and pay the bill. I ain't running from the fire, I've been warmed by its desire. If redemption's just a word, then let the preacher go unheard. I've seen angels lose their wings, trade their halos for guitar strings, and every song I ever wrote is a prayer with a whiskey throat. Now I ride through canyon dust, leather cracked and faith to rust. I seen heaven through motel blinds, and hell in the faces I left behind. If I die before I'm done, tell the moon I fought the sun. Don't carve no stone, don't write no line, just play my songs and pour the wine. The devil right beside me, that's alright, he keeps me steady through the night. Every lie ever told made my truth a little bold. The devil right beside me still, but hell, maybe I always will. If the devil right beside me, at least I ain't riding alone. I was born in the shadow of a steel town flame. Daddy swung hammers, mama prayed in my name. They said the world's a cruel old friend, she'll break your back before you bend. I left home when I turned 18 with a busted bike and a restless dream. The preacher said, boy, don't lose your soul, but sin feels lighter on the open road. It's a long road to mercy, through dust and rain. wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with a ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Met a girl in Tulsa with fire in her hair. She said life's too short to be scared, but I was running from the man I'd been, and you can't outrun your own skin. She kissed my lips, said go on, be free. Then she faded like smoke in the Tennessee breeze. Sometimes love's the cruelest lie, when it tells you to stay but it says goodbye. It's a long road to mercy, through dust and rain. You can't wash off the hurt or the blame. Every mile cuts deep, but I still ride with the ghost of my past by my side. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, but I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Sometimes I pray to an empty sky. Sometimes I drink just to feel alive. If heaven's real, then let me know why the good ones leave and the bad ones go. Now I'm older, but I ain't wise. Still chasing dawns and alibis. My hands are callous, my heart's still sore, but I ain't riding alone no more. It's a long road to mercy, through dust and rain. Every scar's a lesson in pain. I'm still standing, though I can't be sure if mercy's close or just 1 mile more. Yeah, it's a long road to mercy, Lord, and I'm knocking on heaven's door. Long road to mercy, long road to mercy. Years went by like a slow freight train, names and faces lost in rain. I carried love, I carried sin, and both still whisper deep within. My hands are cracked, my boots are torn, every scar a vow I've worn. I ain't looking for no crown, just a place to lay it down. The road don't lie, it never will. It shows you mercy when you're still, and every mile I've tried to mend brings me closer to the end. Ashes on the wind carry me home. I've been wandering too long alone. Dust to dust I paid my due. The road remembers more than I do. Ashes on the wind fade to gray. Let my soul just drift away. In the neon radios hum old gospel praise. Every dream I ever chased left a shadow I can't erase. Whiskey laughs in motel rooms, broken strings and borrowed tunes. I ain't proud but I ain't ashamed. Every song still knows my name. The night's a mirror, the stars confess every truth I wanna dress. But if tomorrow never comes, I'll rest beneath the setting sun. Ashes on the wind carry me home. I've been wandering too long alone. Dust to dust I paid my due. The road remembers more than I do. Ashes on the wind fade to gray. Let my soul just drift away. I left a woman by the coast. She said you'll haunt the thing you love the most. I still see her when I sleep, the kind of pain you never keep. The fire's gone, the air is thin. I breathe out ghosts, I breathe them in. And if this road's my only friend, I'll ride with it until the end. Dawn comes cold on a crimson field. Another story I'll never yield. The sky don't cry, but I just might when I see that final light. So if you find me by the bend, tell the wind it's not the end. I'm just drifting, not undone. Every road leads to someone. Ashes on the wind carry me home. Through the stars I've always roamed. Dust to dust, my soul set free. The road's the only church for me. Ashes on the wind fade to gray. Let my heart just drift away. Ashes on the wind, and I'm gone again. The wind was cold on the Rio line, blood on my boots, whiskey and time. I buried my name in the desert sand and left my sins in a stranger's hand. They say you can't outrun the past, but I've been driving hard and fast. Every mile's a confession made under stars that never fade. The smoke still hangs where I've been. Every prayer smells like sin. And when I hear that coyote cry, it sounds like the truth I can't deny. Under the graveyard sky I ride with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Ain't no preacher on this trail, just the wind and my own fell. Graveyard sky burning white. I keep moving, I can't hide. Oh, met a drifter by the canyon wall. He said, son, pride'll be your fall. I gave him fire, he gave me doubt. Said freedom's something you can't shout. We rode for days through dust and pain, talked about loss and what we'd Don't care for mercy's hands, the law just draws its crooked plans. And every tear I've ever known was carved from steel and bone. Now the sky's gone black with rain, and thunder hums my name again. I see my face in the lightning's glow, a man too proud to let it go. So dig my grave where the river bends, where the wind still carries friends. And when the night begins to die, let my soul join the graveyard sky. Under the graveyard sky, ride, my truth and shame collide. Every scar a star I've worn, every loss a man reborn. Graveyard sky, fire high, ride till I testify. Under the graveyard sky, I'll find my home. I was born where the river bends, between the past and where it ends. Mama cried but didn't pray, said the world will take you anyway. By 17 I left that town, with nothing left but going down. My hands were rough, my heart was wild. The Lord forgot this broken child. Every lie I told was true to the man I thought I knew. Every night I drank alone, I built my cross out of stone. Broken horses running blind through the storms inside my mind. Can't be tamed, can't be owned, born to bleed and die alone. Broken horses wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. Drifting near Laredo town, city been lost but now was found. He carried a Bible torn and stained, said son, redemption's what's remained. I told him I ain't one for grace, too much blood on my embrace. He smiled and said, then right on friend, your story ain't what makes your end. The road don't forgive your name, but it'll teach you just the same. Every scar becomes a song if you ride hard, if you ride long. Broken horses running blind through the storms inside my mind. Can't be tamed, can't be owned, born to bleed and die alone. Broken horses wild and free, carrying the ghost of me round the world. If heaven's doors are made of gold, then hell's the stories I've been told. But if there's peace beyond the flame, I'll ride there calling a name. Yeah, yeah. The whiskey burns, the night grows cold. Every sin's a story told. And when I die, just leave me be with the ghost to ride with me. Now I ride with the morning light, chasing shadows out of sight. The wind still whispers through my mane. Boy, you never change your name. But if I fall before the dawn, tell the wind I'm moving on. And when they ask where I've gone, just say the boy's been riding on. Broken horses running blind, leaving dust and sin behind. Ain't no grave can call my home. I was born to die alone. Broken horses, wild and free, carrying the ghost of me. When we're old, broken horses, they still ride with me. The wind was cold on the Rio line, blood on my boots, whiskey and time. I buried my name in the desert sand and left my sins in a stranger's hand. They say you can't outrun the past, but I've been driving hard and fast. Every mile's a confession made under stars that never fade. The smoke still hangs where I've been. Every prayer smells like sin. And when I hear that coyote cry, it sounds like the truth I can't deny. Under the graveyard sky I ride, with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Ain't no preacher on this trail, just the wind in my own veil. Graveyard sky burning wide, I keep moving, I can't drifter by the canyon wall. They said, son, pride'll be your fall. I gave him fire, he gave me doubt. Said freedom's something you can't shout. We rode for days through dust and pain, talked about loss and what we'd gained. Then he vanished at the break of day, and the wind just whispered pray. I've seen angels break their wings and thieves crowned like kings. So don't tell me what's wrong or right, I've seen both sides of the night. Under the graveyard sky I ride, with the ghosts of men who tried and died. Every shadow knows my name, every sin's a flame I claim. Graveyard sky burning wide, I keep moving, I can't hide. If I ever find my rest, let it be where the west turns blessed, where the sun bleeds gold on stone and a man can die alone. The dust don't care for mercy's hands, the law just draws its crooked plans. And every tear I've ever known was carved from steel and bone. the sky's gone black with rain and thunder hums my name again. I see my face in the lightning's glow, a man too proud to let it go. So dig my grave where the river bends, where the wind still carries friends. And when the night begins to die, let my soul join the graveyard, straight under the graveyard sky. Ride my truth and shame collide. Every scar a star I've worn, every loss a man reborn. Graveyard sky, fire high, I'll ride till I testify. Under the graveyard sky, I'll find my home. I'll find my home. I left my home at 23 and chased a dream that never chased me. Played my songs in smoking bars and traded heaven for these scars. My daddy said, boy, stay kind, but I was running out of time. Every mile took a piece of soul till the road became my goal. The nights got long, the lights burned low, voices whispered I should go. But every silence, every pain turned into thunder in my veins. Now I'm hearing ghosts on the radio, singing songs from years ago. Every word cuts deep and slow, like the sins I'll never show. Ghosts on the radio, loud and wild, crying out like a runaway child. Said the road will make you choose. She kissed my lips and turned away. Said I ain't built for men who stay. Now her name's tattooed in smoking gin. Every bar she starts again. I play her tune, soft and slow, for ghosts that never let me go. Every dream I've burned in time still haunts the rhythm and the rhyme. And every crowd that sings along feels like ghosts inside my song. Now I'm here, ghosts on the radio, singing songs from years ago. Every word cuts deep and slow, like the sins I'll never show. Ghosts on the radio, loud and wild, crying out like a runaway child. There's a preacher voice on the static hum, says, son, your time will come. But I've been driving far too long to stop believing in my wrong. The road don't look, the road don't weep, it just remembers what you keep. And every ghost that sings my name sounds a lot like who I became. I ride where the cold winds roam. No more plans, no place called home. The radio hums, the static cries, and I see my past in the western skies. Maybe someday I'll find my rest lay my burden, do my best. But till the music fades away, I'll play for ghosts who used to stay. And now I'm hearing ghosts on the radio, singing truth I used to know. Every word still burns my soul like a fire I can't control. Ghosts on the radio, night and rain. They call my heart by my old name. Ghosts on the radio, still calling me home. Busted boots, blood on my hand, been rolling through this broken land. Got a heart made of smoke and steel, and a soul the Lord can't heal. I've seen towns that forgot my name, played their bar, set fire to shame. Every song's a scar I wear, but hell, I still breathe that air. The road don't judge, it just reminds. Every sin's just borrowed time. You can chase your truth and drown your pain, but both still drive you insane. Rust and thunder, rolling free. Ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. Barroom eyes and a highway smile, said she'd ride with me for a while. But angels don't last in this dust, they fly away when the wheels kick up. She left a note on the motel sheet, said freedom's cruel but bittersweet. I took my hat and hit the road, left behind what I never owed. The night's my church, the stars my choir. I baptize sins in smoke and fire. If there's redemption, I won't know till the tides lose all control. Rust and thunder, rolling free. Ain't no chain strong enough for me. Light the match, let it burn. Some lessons you just can't learn. Rust and thunder, sky on fire. I'm fueled by smoke and warm desire. I buried dreams in motel beds, drowned regret in what she said. But the wind still knows my name and calls it back just the same. The road's a preacher, cold and wise. It baptizes fools and ties their ties. Every sinner it lets ride learns how to live before they die. If I go down in this storm tonight, tell the moon I fought the fight. And when my still rolling under. I was born where the red dirt runs, underneath the weight of a southern sun. Daddy worked iron, mama prayed for rain. We learned early how to carry pain. Rust on the truck, holes in my jeans, but I've seen beauty in broken things. Dreams don't shine, they grind and fade, but they're worth every scar they made. Rust and glory hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. Seen nights when the whiskey's gone and the pain still sings its midnight song, but I keep driving through the smoke and fear, 'cause every mile brings tomorrow near. My brother's gone, my mother's gray, but I still hear them when I pray. They said, boy, don't you lose that fire, so I fed the flame with sweat and wire. Rust and glory hand in hand, building life from blood and sand. Ain't no crown for the working man, just a soul that tries to stand. Rust and glory, rain or shine, this old heart still walks the line. In the dirt if you dig deep enough, and grace in the calloused hands of love. Every wound is just a story told, in rust and glory, young and old. Let the wind remember what remains. All I want is for someone to say, he worked hard and he loved that way. Rust and glory hand in hand, from the factory dust to the promised land. Every scar's a badge, every tear's divine. This old heart still walks the line. Rust and glory through the storm, this is the way a soul is born. I was born with a storm inside, raised on whiskey and wounded pride. Mama cried, boy, you're bound to break. I said freedom's all I'll ever take. I buried truth under motel beds, slept beside the words I left unsaid. Every town's a different sin, and every door lets darkness in. There's a shadow on my backseat floor, been riding with me since '84. I ain't running from the law this time, just the echoes of my crime. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the lie will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. Met a preacher in a rusty town, said, son, lay your burdens down. I told him, preacher, I'm too far gone. I made my bed on the devil's lawn. He gave me bread, he gave me flame, said even devils need a name. Then he smiled like he already knew that my confession wouldn't do. The wind's my friend, the night's my cell, every song a wish in hell. And if the dawn won't shine for me, I'll find my peace in harmony. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, every mile another soul I owe. Can't outrun the past I've made, the road remembers, the light will fade. On the graveyard highway, black and cold, I'm just a tale that's been retold. I still see her by the river bend. She waved goodbye, said this ain't the end. But the years rolled on like thunder's breath, and I kept driving toward my death. The road don't care who you used to be, it only asks what you can see. 1,000 crosses line my trail, each one whispers where I failed. Now the engine hums like a gospel choir, and the wheels spin tales of wire and fire. The rear view shows what I can't face, a ghost still smiling in empty space. If redemption's real, I miss my chance, somewhere lost in a midnight dance. But if hell's just truth with open eyes, then I'll meet it with no disguise. On the graveyard highway, rolling slow, carry my soul where no one goes. If mercy finds me, let it be in the dark where the lost run free. On the graveyard highway, I'm still alive, just riding. Smoke on my hands, fire in my chest. Running from the law, but I can't rest. Every sin's a scar I wear. Every road still takes me there. The preacher said, boy, you're bound to burn. But I've seen flames and I don't learn. The good Lord knows I've crossed that line 1,000 times and call it mine. Ain't no angel waits for me, just ghosted hum in minor key. Every mile I drive at night is another prayer I lost in fight. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame. The devil's song still knows my name. Met a woman down in Shreveport town, eyes like rain, heart like crown. She said, you can't run from what you are. I said, I'm just chasing my next scar. She left a note on the motel bed, don't let your demons eat you dead. But when the morning kissed my face, the world still smelled like her embrace. The wind still hums her melody through rusty chains and dead oak trees. And though I ride through fire and stone, her voice still calls my name alone. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame. The devil's song still knows my name. I've prayed in bars and desert rain, asked forgiveness, found more pain. But maybe grace don't fall like gold, it comes in nights when you grow old. The road don't care who rides or bleeds, it feeds on all a sinner needs. And when you think you've made it right, it pulls you deeper into known. Began a broken soul, a lesser man. The smoke still rises dark and slow, but I got nowhere left to go. If I die on this open ground, let my body never be found. Just the dust and the iron remain, where I washed away my pain. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Every scar's a prayer I bleed. Ain't no angel, ain't no crown, just the fire dragging me down. Ashes and iron, dust and flame. The road and I, we're both the same. Ashes and iron, it's all that's left of me. Smoke on my hands, fire in my chest. Running from the law, but I can't rest. Every sin's a scar I wear. Every road still takes me there. The preacher said, boy, you're bound to burn. But I've seen flames and I don't learn. The good Lord knows I've crossed that line 1,000 times and called it mine. Ain't no angel waits for me, just ghosts that hum in minor key. Every mile I drive at night is another prayer I lost in the fight. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the devil's song still knows my name. Met a woman down in Shreveport town, eyes like rain, heart like crown. She said you can't run from what you are. I said I'm just chasing my next scar. She left a note on the motel bed, don't let your demons eat you dead. But when the morning kissed my face, the world still smelled like her embrace. The wind still hums her melody through rusted chains and dead oak trees. And though I ride through fire and stone, her voice still calls my name alone. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Burning faith for the blood I need. Ain't no mercy in the dawn, only proof the dark moves on. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the devil's song still knows my name. Prayed in bars and desert rain, asked forgiveness, found more pain. But maybe grace don't fall like gold, it comes in nights when you grow old. The road don't care who rides or bleeds, it feeds on all a sinner needs. And when you think you've made it right, it pulls you deeper into night. I stand where the fire began, a broken soul, a lesser man. The smoke still rises dark and slow, but I've got nowhere left to go. If I die on this open ground, let my body never be found. Just the dust and the iron remain where I washed away my pain. Ashes and iron, that's my creed. Every scar's a prayer I bleed. Ain't no angel, ain't no crown, just the fire dragging me down. Ashes and iron, dust and flame, the road and I, we're both the same. Ashes and iron, it's all that's left of me. There's a fire burning in the canyon low, been there since the blood and snow. Every man that walks that road leaves behind the weight he owed. I've seen the sun fall black and cold, heard good men lie and cowards bold. My hands are cracked, my will is torn, but I was raised by the wind and warm. The night don't sleep, it just observes every saint that lost his nerves. You can pray or you can run, but you'll face what you've become. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, the hardest pain. They say forgiveness has a price, but I done paid it once or twice. If heaven's gates are locked tonight, guess I'll camp just out of sight. The smoke rolls slow, the whiskey thin, each sip burns where she's been, and every hymn I try to sing turns to dust before the spring. Down in the valley of the wolves, truth gets lost and time approves. I've been howling at the moon too long, trying to right what I did wrong. Down in the valley, cold and wild, I ain't no saint, just a lonely child. If I die before I see the sun, tell the world my race was run. I never knelt, but I still prayed, and every road that I betrayed. The wolves don't hunt for blood alone, they howl for sins we call our own. And when the dark begins to fall, they'll answer for us all. Now the fire's low, the night is deep, and I'm too tired to lose or weep. The road behind, the road ahead, both are made of what I bled. So let the wolves come take my name, they'll find it written in the flame. And when the dawn turns pale and blue, they'll howl my story true. Down in the valley of the wolves, time forgives and pain approves. I've been running wild, I've been wrong, still I'm singing my sinner's song. Down in the valley, fire and bone, even the lost find their home. In the valley, we all go home. Steel on steel, the rails still cry. Another night, another goodbye. I carry ghosts in an old guitar. Every chord knows who they are. Left my home when the harvest died, bottle of hope and a truck to ride. Mama's voice on a radio hymn fades away like the smoke within. The moon keeps watch, the road keeps score. I keep searching for something more. If I could trade my pride for sleep, I'd rest where the shadows weep. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, neath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. Met a girl in an old motel. danced where the angels fell. Her eyes were storms, her lips were flame. I never even asked her name. She whispered soft, boy, you're bound to roam, but the loneliest road leads home. I laughed and turned toward the rain, still hear her voice in the sound of trains. Every promise I ever made got washed away, but the echo stayed. Now the freight hums low, the headlights blur, and I'm still chasing the sound of her. Midnight freight, roll me slow through the towns I used to know. Carry my sins, don't let me lie, beneath the weight of a stranger's sky. Midnight freight, keep rolling through. I'm just a man with nothing to prove. The whistle cries like a mother's prayer for the sons that never made it there, and every mile of confession told on tracks of rust on hearts of gold. For peace no more, just a place to stop, a station floor. If mercy's real, it rides tonight in a freight car full of borrowed light. Dawn bleeds red on a mountain spine. Coffee cold, but I feel fine. There's freedom here in the engine's moan. A man don't need to die alone. So let the wheels ride what I can't say in smoke and steel and yesterday. If I fade before I wake, tell the wind my soul to take. Every mile I've left behind brings me peace I'll never find. Midnight freight, roll me true. I'm still out here thinking of you. Keep rolling on. I was born on a one-lane road with a heart too wild to hold. Mama cried when I packed my bags, said, son, the world's got sharper tacks. 40 years in 1,000 towns, still trying to keep my demons down. My boots no dirt, my soul no sin. I leave the past but it crawls back in. Every scar's a map I've drawn, every night bleeds into dawn. The road don't judge, it just replies. with dust and truth beneath the skies. I'm taking the long way home through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking the long way home through the heartache and the chrome. I met a drifter in Santa Fe, said he used to have faith till it slipped away. He showed me scars, said, boy, these shine. Every pain's a proof of time. We drank till dawn by the canyon rim. He sang the blues, I followed him. Said every man's a work of rust, and every prayer turns back to dust. The desert wind don't whisper lies, it just hums where the eagle flies. I saw my face in the rear view's gleam, a younger man with an older dream. I'm taking the long way home through fire and dust and bone. If peace don't find me on this road, then I'll make peace alone. I'm taking the long way home through the heartache and the chrome. Sometimes I hear my father's tone saying, son, you don't die alone. I light a smoke and tip my hat to every ghost I'm riding past. The wheels keep humming, the stars still burn. Every mile's another turn. Ain't no heaven, ain't no plan, just the sound of a traveling man. Now the signs read welcome home, but I don't know where I belong. My house is gone, my friends are gray, the town forgot my name today. So I keep driving past the line to chase the sun one last time. And if the night decides I'm done, tell the road I was never one. I'm taking the long way home where the wild winds carve the stone. If peace don't greet me when I'm gone, tell my wheels they carried on. I'm taking the long way home, 'cause it's the only road I've known. The long way home is all I've ever known. I was raised by the hum of the interstate. Mama worked 2 jobs, daddy showed up late. Ain't much silver, ain't much gold, just a fire in my chest and a heart that's bold. Left my home with the guitar case, dust on my boots, no time to waste. She cried, you'll find what you're searching for, but freedom don't knock, it kicks the door. I got a blacktop heart that beats in time with the engine roar and a glass of wine. Every scar's a road I've known, every mile's a seed I've sown. I got a blacktop heart burning wild and far, and the highway knows who we are. kiss me once and send me home. Now every town just looks the same, neon lights and forgotten names. I play my songs to the empty air, but I still feel her shadow there. I got a blacktop heart that beats in time with the engine roar and a glass of wine. Every scar's a road I've known, every mile's a seed I've sown. I got a blacktop heart burning wild and far, and the highway knows who we are. Some nights I hear her in my dreams, like rain that falls on broken beams. If love's a flame, then I was blind. She burned me slow, then left me behind. The years roll by like lines on a map. Every bend just pulls me back. I ain't rich, but I ain't through, 'cause the road still sings and she does too. I got a blacktop heart and it won't slow down, bleeding fuel on sacred ground. Every heartbreak paved my way, every dawn still feels like yesterday. I got a blacktop heart burning wild and far, and the highway knows who we are. Blacktop heart, it still beats in the dust. Blacktop heart, blacktop heart, still beats in the dust. Blacktop heart. Left my town on a Tuesday night, one bag, one heart, one flickering light. Mom away from the porch so small said, don't let the silence take you all. The river hummed like an old guitar, carried my sins and every scar. I swore I'd make it past the ridge, but I never crossed that broken bridge. Every step felt heavy as stone, every dream was carved in bone, but the river kept whispering slow, boy, the current's all you need to know. The river runs wild, it don't turn around, carries your heart till you can't be found. Wash my name in the thunder sound. The river runs wild, and I'm going down. Met a girl with a storm in her hair, said love's a road if you got the dare. We danced in dust till the morning gray, then she left with the dawn and didn't stay. Found a note on a tavern wall, meet me again when the angels call. I drank to ghosts and let her lie, but her voice still cuts like the July sky. Now I chase that river bend, thinking maybe love don't end. It just hides beneath the tide till your heart can't run, can't hide. The river runs wild, it don't slow down, drowns your past, your shame, your crown. Every tear becomes a sound. The river runs wild, and I'm spellbound. I saw my father's face in the stream. He said, son, you're living my dream. But dreams are rivers, cold and deep. They give you life and steal your sleep. Years rolled on like midnight trains. I've buried joy, I've carried pain, but every time I see that shore, I hear a laugh forevermore. Now my hands are rough, my hair is gray, still chasing the wind, still losing my way. And if I drown beneath the foam, let the river take me home. The river runs wild, it don't forgive, takes what's gone, lets the rest just live. Every stone, every story, every mile gets washed away, but stays a while. He said, son, the water knows your name. It don't judge, it don't blame. Just let go when the current calls. Freedom's found when the darkness falls. The river runs wild, forever wild. Carries the lost to the other side. When I'm gone, let it be my guide. The river runs wild, where hearts collide. The river runs wild, and so do I. Rolling hard from the borderline. Some was blood and the dust was fine. Got a pocket full of pain and sin, and a world that won't let me in. Outlaws pray with whiskey hands, crosses burn in the desert sands. Ain't no saints on this side of night, just broken men who lost the fight. The road hums low like a funeral hymn. Every turn grows cold and dim. If the devil calls, I won't deny. We've shared the same blue sky. Red sky riders riding on through the smoke till the dawn is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone. We were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame. Ain't no mercy calling our name. Met a stranger at a bar in Crete. Said he'd sold his soul for need. He asked, you ever feel the burn? I said, hell, we all take our turn. He smiled slow with a gunshot grin. Said, boy, you can't outdrive your sin. Then he left me there in the neon rain with a pocket full of pain. And every mile I've ever bled paints the ground where angels fled. If redemption ever comes my way, I'll probably turn the other way. Red sky riders riding on through the smoke till the dawn is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone. We were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame. Ain't no mercy calling our name. Stars look close but never near. They shine on every ghost I fear. And when I hear that coyote call, I know my back's against it all. The road don't talk, but it don't forget. Every sin you made, every debt you said. And when the red sky starts to weep, that's when the riders never sleep. Driving under borrowed names. And if I fall before the light, tell my soul I fought the fight. Don't write no stone, don't carve no line, just let the wind erase what's mine. I came from dust, I'll go back true, riding on through red sky blue. Red sky riders riding on through the night till the pain is gone. Wind and thunder, blood and bone, we were born to die alone. Red sky riders, hearts aflame, heaven's lost but hell knows our name. Dust in my lungs, fire in my chest, heading south with no place to rest. The sun burned down on a highway scar, and the past road shotgun in my car. A worn-out map and a broken tune, whispered prayers to a cold moon. Every town got a face I knew, every lie had a hint of truth. Ain't no savior on this side of night, just diesel dreams and dashboard light. I count the stars, I count my sins. The road don't end, it just begins. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and a howling well. I've been lost, I've been found, still can't tell where I'm bound. Coyote moon shines so bright, guide me through this endless night. Met an old man in a border town. He said, son, don't let the devil drown. He don't come dressed in fire and smoke, he comes in songs that make you choke. Bought him beer, he told his tale about a woman who rode a midnight rail. She left a mark on his tattered skin, said love's the war, no one wins. And when his eyes began to fade, he smiled and said, I'm not afraid. I took his hat and said goodbye to the only truth that never lied. Coyote moonlight my trail, through the ghosts and the howling well. Every mile another fight, between wrong and what feels right. Coyote moon shines so bright, lead me home or take my side. Oh, oh. There's a crossroad where the shadows meet and the angels walk on bare burned feet. I've seen mercy, I've seen blame, and I've called both by the same name. The desert hums, the engines cry, ain't no difference between truth and lie. If I don't wake when mornings do, coyote moon, I'm counting on you. Now years roll by like tumbleweeds, I plant my pain where the silence feeds. The road still calls with a hungry grin, I answer back, I'm still all in. From Tucson dust to Rio shore, I've chased my peace but wanted more. And if the stars forget my name, at least the road will sing the same. coyote moon, you still know